Welcome back, listeners. This is episode number 101 of the Hit Pause podcast. You are here with your hosts. I'm Iman.
And I'm David.
It's been a little while, but, you know, there was a lockdown and everything. You don't blame us.
Yeah, it was this like a Hit Pause Happy New Year, basically. This is so delayed, but, you know, all the same.
But I hope you all watched episode or listened to episode number 100. I think it was a really good one. We had the champagne out. We went for a while. It was a full review, really, of the whole year, I would say.
Yeah, and I totally remember it. No, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love a recap of a year. I love a recap.
But this season number 11, we have a whole new season for you. We have more remote video, but hopefully soon it will be back in person. We could only do that episode 100 because it was like literally a few week period where you were allowed to see, you know, somebody else here in the UK. We just got lucky, basically. We could just about fit it in before the full extra lockdown. But this week, we are talking about, from my side, Joel Haver.
And from my side, Joshua, wait. I don't think I can pronounce it. Weissman. Is it like W? You know what? Probably should have done my research on that. But
yeah.
Let's just go with Weissman. Let's go wise. He's wise. You know, so let's go with Weissman.
So I don't know if I mentioned what this podcast is, but we're going to give you all your YouTube recommendations. By the way, all the links for the videos we talk about will be in the description, and we have a playlist now with all of the videos in, so you can just go straight to the playlist, which is also linked in the description.
This is going to be a season 11 playlist.
Oh, it is? We're doing okay. Fair enough.
You know what? That was uncalled for.
David's making promises that he can't back up.
Decisions in a podcast whilst it's live. That was a dumb idea.
But as is tradition, before we get into any specific videos, David, what are your watch hours for the week? How much YouTube have you watched in the past week?
Full disclaimer, I'm better than this.
Okay.
But for this past week, I've done 8 hours, 50 minutes.
I'll be the judge. 8 hours, 50.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I've got 12 and a half, which honestly is pretty weak for me. Last week, I think it was like around 16 or something. But just so the listeners know, even when we're not doing the podcast, we're watching a lot of YouTube, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You got to stay sharp, otherwise you fall behind.
I feel like an old guy watching TikTok. You know, you got to know the trends, or you're just going to wither away with the dust in which you came from. You know?
Exactly. So what have you been watching then over the past few weeks since the last episode? Obviously, we're not going into the YouTubers of the week just yet, but what have you been watching in general?
I've been watching a lot of desk setup videos.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know. It's become a new
like ergonomics or just general desks.
Nah, I mean more on the minimalistic ones or the gamer ones, just to see how people throw their creativity into furniture. And there's a lot of channels that obviously do that, and then there's like compile them all together, but then there's the typical YouTuber who just shows their own, and there just seems to be a bit of a zen, a bit of a ASMR to them, a bit of like it's all in a nice meditational way that I just have it in the background, and it's just like just soaking it all in.
Did you happen to come across Linus Tech Tips video where they build a PC into the desk? The desk is the PC.
That has to be the final video that I watch.
I mean, that's like the pinnacle. You know, you can't go any higher. Actually, they've done a couple of those videos, but one of them was quite a while back. It was just a PC in a desk, or just a PC in a desk. But they did a recent one where there is 2 PCs in the desk. So you have your gaming PC built in on one side, and your like work PC built in on the other side, and you can just switch between the two. It's like boom, work over here, play over here.
Well, how many monitors? 1 each or 2 each?
I think there was 2 big monitors, but they were all, you know, done. I can't remember exactly, but it was all done so you could switch between the
Just-
two like, super easily.
Wow.
Very clean.
Like a double Windows tab key, just like switches actual Windows
pretty much,
operating
yeah.
system.
Yeah, and they
Nice.
they actually did another one that was like the cleanest setup, and they just used IKEA stuff.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
Yeah.
cool. But
No, I'm a fan of those.
so what did you do with this information? Is your desk really?
The most
I can't see the desk, but you're
yeah.
just kind of just looking.
I got
looking at
a
just
new
like trash. There's like opened letters. There's like crisp packets. He's like, yeah,
yeah,
totally.
Ignore the Red Bull over there. But
Oh boy.
I got a desk mouse pad.
Let me just.
What do you call it?
Let me just get this stuff out. Yeah, clean.
So I mean, I'm proud of what I got, but
Okay.
it's definitely on the minimal side. I just got the dual screen, with the desk having a stand for the PS4 as well as the PC. But the changes I've done is pretty much just the desk mouse pad, keyboard and mouse pad.
Okay.
Yeah, which I'm happy about.
So what
I
did
did
you-
get that from a YouTube recommendation. To be fair.
What? Just got a wireless mouse or something?
Oh no, sorry, I was talking about the mat.
You got the actual mat, but okay.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So all of these hours of video watching just culminated in a new mouse
Getting
mat.
the right mat.
What's
Yeah,
so great
yeah.
about it?
I actually did want to get a monitor, a 38-inch, 144 widescreen.
38-inch. Holy shit.
Yeah, to get rid of the
lot.
dual. Well, yeah, the
Okay.
dual monitor setup. But the one I want, which was recommended by everyone, was £1,200.
Yeah, I bet. If 144 hertz, 38-inch. Yeah, that would be, yeah. I can give you some
Yeah.
recommendations. I've done a lot of research in this area.
Wow, is your research? What is it gonna be like? A good value for money, or is it still gonna look
Good
like
value for money. I mean, to be
see.
fair, like the one, okay, we're going off topic here, but the one I got, curved, I got 28-inch, though. There's a 32-inch option, though.
I think you're talking about the AOC one.
Yes.
Yes, I've seen that. It's £429,
Okay, well, there you go. That's a bargain.
and yeah, but it's not 38 inches.
32, yeah. 38 is huge for a desk, man. That's
yeah,
insane.
but then my two screens right now, and I promise I'm done talking about this, are 21 each. So it's gonna be close to having what I'm used to if I go 38.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
But, maybe this podcast will take off one day, and that'll be like a business expense for me.
I don't think your PC can even handle a 38-inch 144 hertz.
Yeah,
1440p monitor,
that's true.
to be
But then
honest.
it will then take me to the next level to upgrade the PC for
Oh, I
another
see.
$1,000.
Yeah, you gotta upgrade the PC to match the screen. I got you.
And then it will be too good for the screen. They have to get a better one.
Yeah, you can't spend £1,000. Wait, okay, you can't spend £1,000 on a screen after spending like 300 on your computer. No, I know you spend more than that on the computer, but
Yeah.
okay, fine, fair enough. Nice, good work. My desk. Now we're really off on a tangent. My desk at work in the office.
I
People
thought
would
you were
always,
gonna say it's better than mine, right now.
people would always say like, "Damn, this is the cleanest desk." It's like nobody
You know
works
what?
there. It looked as
You
if
know
nobody worked there. I had the wireless. It was all Apple as well, so I had the wireless Apple keyboard, wireless Apple mouse, and just the screen. Not one other thing on the desk. No pen,
Damn.
no paper, nothing. It was as clean as
No
can be.
work done, no productivity, but
Yeah.
it looked clean.
Yeah, but it looked sick.
But
yeah.
I would actually love to see that desk. I bet as lockdown started happening and people were slowly leaving and like hot desking, I bet everyone wanted to sit at your desk if that's how your office was.
Oh yeah, for sure. They can keep their grubby hands off it though.
Yeah, exactly. No one wants the desk with the 8 pictures of their family on.
Yeah.
And 12 plants.
Okay, cool, fine, fair enough. Fair way to spend your time. I mean, just shook the camera loads by nudging the desk. Okay, fair enough. So I've been watching. I don't know. I've been watching quite a selection of things. A lot of rewatching stuff. So one of the things I've been rewatching is Brutal Moose. So
yeah.
long-time listeners will know at the start of 2020, mid 2020, when the lockdown was kind of in full flow, I binge watched all of Bruce Moose's content, and he does basically. How do I describe? He basically does reviews of old school games. He does. He'll do like a vlog going around the arcade. He'll do frozen food reviews. They're kind of just funny, but very very chill, nice to watch videos. But I've been rewatching a lot of that stuff recently. I'm just like desperate for some chill kind of things. But then recently, one of my favorite channels, or a really good channel, which we've spoke about before, is Internet Historian. And he finally put out a new video because, I mean, they're long videos and there's a lot of research that goes into them. But, he posts very infrequently. But anyway, he did a video about the ship Costa Concordia, which was this ship which crashed like years ago on some shallow waters. And it was just a huge mess, and basically goes into detail about why it was gross negligence and how much of a piece of shit the captain was. And like the captain just left the ship as soon as he possibly could. And it was such an interesting, well done, well researched video. Just so good. So good. Yeah, highly recommend. But it's like a 45-minute video, but it's, like I said, highly recommended. Another one which, if you're into games and gaming, but another one that was really good is by Kroby Cat, who I don't know if I've mentioned him before, but
I definitely not heard of that before.
Yeah, he does these he'll do compilations of showing how a company has fucked up, basically, usually with games. So the one that he did recently was obviously to do with Cyberpunk. It was called Overpromise, Sell, Underdeliver. Cyberpunk 2077. And what he does is he gets all of the marketing materials, all the times that, the devs and producers have been on stage, and he stitches it all together and then puts it next to the actual gameplay, the bugs and everything. So they talk about he'll get a time where they talk on stage about, it's the most detailed world ever. Then he'll cut to trying to go in doorways that don't exist or are fake, or you can't go that way or whatever.
Or you can explore all areas and then like just the end of the map.
yeah, exactly. Just stuff like that. And it's just funny, and it's such a good like record of, okay, this was what was said, this is what was delivered, just straight up, no, a voiceover, nothing like that. He just gives a straight, here's what it said, here's what it looks like. And obviously he's, trying to show it badly and all that, but it's super interesting and just funny to watch. Highly recommend. If you're at all interested in Cyberpunk and the mess that went on there in the past few months, then highly recommend.
So unfortunate, but someone was gonna have to make the mistake soon.
Unfortunate.
Well, okay, yeah. Unfortunate for us.
Unfortunate for us, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. What?
Speaking of failed companies, slightly YouTube-y, slightly not, because I've been watching a lot of past Evo, just events, I guess. Evo
nice.
Being what happens every year in Vegas, which is just a gaming tournament.
Fighting games, specifically.
Fighting game tournament, exactly. From different countries competing. And it's one of the biggest ones. And I really love it. And I was definitely going to go this year. But I had no clue that last year was cancelled. I thought it was just cancelled because of, coronavirus. But it was actually cancelled because the main CEO basically got called out for like inappropriate allegations on some teenage players back in the 90s and 2000s. And and like big companies like Capcom or Bandai Namco, whatnot, pulled out, and that guy got had to leave as of like the day it was brought up, so he stepped down, and Evo just didn't happen. I guess it was going to be online, and I don't think it's going to happen this year. That's like Comic-Con, like just not happening anymore because the main person did something bad.
I mean, thing is as well, you had the best like reason not to put it on anyway, and then that comes out, and jeez.
But in memory, I've been watching old tournaments. A lot of good road shows to the finals. But,
fair enough. Okay, I mean that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What else you got for me? I mean, fighting games is one thing, but
Okay, do you want a little David Dobrik, a little quick one? So he and I guess people like, do I put him in the same group as Marcus Brownlee? But like they don't have scandals yet. That's why they're still going up.
Okay, yes, but yeah. I mean, David Dobrik's got some scandals now.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. Before, he was always a wholesome guy, like he can appear with celebrities and go on talk shows because there's no dirt. But this piece of dirt, I don't know if I call it dirt, but he's got some sexual assault allegations.
Yeah, okay.
By a guy called Seth, who used to be part of his videos.
Is this the guy that he tricked into like making out with another guy?
Kissing a guy. Yeah. So yeah, obviously that's come out, but just to give some context on it, I guess in his previous videos, it's kind of been that running joke, I guess, of trying to trick his friend Seth into kissing Jason, his 45-year-old friend, but it just gets him in these scenarios where he thinks he's kissing like Corinna, for example, but then, you have to do this audition where everyone's wearing a gorilla costume suit, but if you just do the audition, I'm sure you'll get the role. Then like he does the audition, which you have to kiss, which they've told him is a girl. Then afterwards, it's all a prank. It's actually Jason again. So he's come across saying on multiple times he's had to kiss Jason, and he actually didn't want to, and is very disturbed about it. Now, that's the allegation, and that's probably going to be something that goes in. But the thing that I find interesting about any YouTuber apologies and stuff like that is David Dobrik does not apologize. He doesn't address anything.
Has he done apology videos?
No, he doesn't address anything. Like in a podcast a while ago, him and Liza Koshy, they were called out for like what do you call it? Cultural appropriation, where they used to like not make fun of Indian people, but Liza does have it in her heritage, but apparently she was stereotyping her own heritage. So she even herself apologized. David Dobrik, who's equally part of the same video, he just doesn't say anything, and that's always been his thing. And I'm trying to wonder, does that actually help the YouTuber in the end? Because once you start talking, then the snowball happens. But I just kind of noticed there and thought I'd put it out there that he's got this good track record of just avoiding a clear target.
Interesting. I mean, I guess we have to wait and see because it's still all coming out. There was a clip I saw the other day of him talking about that stuff with Seth on a podcast. I don't think it might have been on the Impulsive podcast. I'm not sure.
He does have his own podcast, actually. The last 2 weeks, he started a new one, and he does it in a talk show type of way. Because they had one for like years, which was just audio only, but now he's doing it in video as the part.
Okay, I've seen it. I've seen the set and everything. But there was it was him chatting about this stuff with Seth and just laughing about it, like, his friends are gonna take the piss out of him for years for this, and it didn't sound good. It just sounded bad. But that's the thing, even if he does or doesn't apologize, it is kind of interesting because it's like, when you do the apology, then it kind of snowballs, like you said. But also, if somebody thinks, like, I now just kind of think he's a bit of a piece of shit, just kind of a bit of a dick. But whatever. It's not like I thought he was a saint to begin with.
But a lot of his fans do. That's
I know that's true.
Part,
that's true. But then if you already think that, then him apologizing is not going to change my mind. It's just, that's the thing. It's just another YouTuber apology, you know? It doesn't do me any good. It doesn't like make me think, actually, yeah, you know, they're actually,
the world
that
is
was
a better
sincere
place
apology. You know, I just, so I don't know. I'm just wondering, you know, maybe it's like, doesn't make a difference. You know, so what? If he doesn't
and by the way, not condoning not apologizing, but it just seems to be working.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, it's not slowing him down anyway.
Yeah, that's it. You know, he's hitting 20 million subscribers, and he hasn't posted a video in a year.
Really? Oh, man.
Yeah, he had 15.
So is the podcast done on a separate channel?
Yeah, separate channel, just called Views. Nice and easy.
Yeah, I hate that name.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, I guess hit pause.
Yeah, and he's had Views as the title name for ages. Back when I guess people cared about views. Well, they still do, but like it was a flex back then.
Okay. All right, we've covered the drama. Let's get to the YouTubers of the week. Who's going first?
You go first.
Okay.
Well, you know, actually, no, I'll go first.
Okay, jeez. Fine.
Only because it's, I don't want to just categorize it as, just another YouTuber that we've heard before. But because depending on the channel, there isn't much to talk about. But this channel, or guy,
Joshua
is called
Weissman.
And it is basically a cooking channel. But unlike others, you could almost put it in the same realm of like Binging with Babish, or, you know what, like in terms of the humor, I guess that comes with it. So obviously you had the beautiful setup, great camera work, nice, well-pointed camera on what you're doing. It's all visual, all perfect. Then you got the nifty ideas of, I'm going to try and make something completely like random. So not your, you know, straightforward beef stroganoff or beef Wellington or any traditional meals. I'll try and do something completely different. He's got this series where he kind of, I don't know, gets a Burger King burger and he just tries to add his twist to it. So it's the But Better
he goes
series.
and buys the burger.
Well, I mean,
or he's replicating the burger.
He's replicating the burger,
gotcha.
But then he would buy it and you just have it at the final comparison. But it's the way he does it, and I would say he's probably one of the funniest, probably the funniest cooking channel out there, because every channel is usually just there for information or a tutorial, but his is so much equally like comedic that I would just watch a video regardless of what he's making.
Really? Okay.
It could be something I despise, but he just has this good, camera presence, I guess. And he knows his audience, which is weird because he doesn't know me. he knows all the right things to say, and he's got this whole like good relationship with his chat. So like they all call him like Papa Bear, and then he
with his chat, as in with his YouTube chat, or
his
live
community,
chat?
His community on YouTube, I guess, as well as other platforms too. And I just think I'm just confident that if I put in a video in the description, how can you not like him?
Yeah,
I just think. It's kind of like the Noel Miller of like, he's gonna make you laugh. Like he just does.
I'm kind of sold. Like I want to see this. This sounds good. You know, can I just take a second to describe your YouTube viewing habits?
Oh yeah,
vlogs and food.
only.
Like every week there's some new food related channel. It's either cooking or like competitive eating or like eating to work out. Who was that lady that like a while back who oh no, now I'm putting on the spot.
Who just like
she would do buy like 24 donuts.
Stephanie Buttermore.
Oh yeah, Stephanie Buttermore, yeah. You know, just like the most, just any cooking
and do you know what's sad is? I know my YouTuber for next week, and she might be a vlogger. She's not actually a vlogger.
Any aspiring YouTubers, you've got food content, just send it to David. He's going to give you views, okay?
Yeah.
If you got a new vlog you're starting, send it over. He's going to give you views. If you can somehow combine the two, even better.
Jeez, I'm trying to think, what other categories are there? No, that's a challenge for this season. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. But that's pretty
my big thing, I guess, over the past year or so has been kind of sketch comedy channels and documentary style stuff.
Yeah.
Then again, Bruce Moose has been a big one, and he's neither of those really. Yeah,
I don't think sketch comedy is ever a bad thing. I can see.
I agree. I mean, bad thing I'm not saying that vlogs or food stuff is bad things but either.
I could never get tired of sketch comedy. So
yeah,
like it can't go wrong. That's what you go on YouTube for. Most time.
That brings me to my channel of the week, who is Joel Haver. So he's had an insane few months. I was looking at his Social Blade, and beginning of 2020 up until mid-November 2020.
Yeah.
He went from 1,600 subscribers to 3,000 subs. So mid-November, he's got 3,000 subs. It is for record. It's the start of March right now, 2021. He now has, as of this video, 834,000.
Damn. So
that is an insane growth. That is in the space of
in 3 months. 4.
It's in the same. It's in the space of 3 months. Yeah, 3.5 months. He went from 3K to 800K. He's on the road to hit 1 million. Like, it's not slowing down or anything. And
exactly.
Basically, what he does is this is one of those. This is one of those examples of just pushing and just keep making content. Just, even if you've got 1,000 views, you just keep slogging away, because he was making, he makes a video every week, basically. Sketch comedy. So, he'll do it with his friends who'll come in and play other characters, and, he often plays them, but he's got such good, like, comedic timing. There's loads of improv involved, so it's always really kind of sloppy in a really funny way, which I really like. And he's just been, for years, he's just been making video, just keeps pumping them out, every week, like, okay, getting some views, this one does pretty well. And then in November, he released a couple of videos that went like really viral. And he was using this like animation technique, which he's done a little of. Basically, it's called rotoscoping. It's where you film somebody and then you basically draw over their outline and use software to make them into the animation.
Oh, okay.
It's very distinctive, but he did a couple of videos like this, and like I said, he's done it in the past. But then he did a couple of videos like kind of video game related ones. Like there was one when you play an RPG for the first time. Really funny. And then there was another one, which is the one I'm going to link below and in the playlist channel, but it was tailing missions from the NPC's perspective. It was just hilarious. Yeah, hilarious. And the rotoscoping, the animation style just kind of made it funnier. But man, his timing and everything, and just how just kind of sloppy and messy it is, it's just so good, so good. But a couple of these went viral, and he just absolutely took off. And that's the thing, like, you can't just make a channel and make it take off just with one video. You can't just have one viral video and my channel is now huge. Because you need that backlog, you need that that history of making good content, because then people go, that was pretty funny, I want to watch some more, and boom, I've got 100 videos to choose from and watch, and it's like, okay,
Yeah,
now
because we're also talking about subscribers here. It's not like, you had one good video and then no one's got I want to see more.
Yeah.
So it's like, you see the video, that video could get 10 million views, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But your sub count will be like 1,000.
Yeah, and he's just one of these like creative guys who just has so much. He's just going to be pumping out videos forever, basically,
Yeah.
Like, he's just got so much to make and so many ideas and so many different things, and he's just hilarious. I really, highly recommend his channel. Completely deserves. This is not my other point. Like, he completely deserves this huge growth because he's just been slogging away, working at it. Like Mr. Beast, he worked at making videos for years, nothing, and then finally hits it and starts taking off.
There was a video I was going to put in the description as well about this channel that I saw pretty earlier on in the year when I was interested in finding a new camera. The guy's called That Iceland Guy, and he started the year off with 5k subs, and this is in 2020 as well. So, and then at the end he got 65, and he was he made a video about 65k, but he made a video about his growth and how he's made it a full-time job in a year where he couldn't work the traditional
he's like
way
a photographer,
before.
right?
Yeah, and so. it's really humbling to hear how, one, it's hard enough to start any YouTube channel anyway, but in a harder year, especially when your thing kind of involves the outside too, and he talks about how he had to do creative stuff to keep it going, and just love the stories of 0 to nothing when it's well deserved. And
exactly. It's awesome, and it's like, people think, YouTube, there's so many YouTubers now, you can't really make it on there, but you can't. It's just a case of putting in the work. Anyway, pretty awesome. Highly recommend the channel. Joel Haver, you're killing it, man. Amazing content. Awesome stuff. He even made a video about how to do that animation style, exactly how he does it. This is the software I use. This is the way it works, which I just thought was cool. It was just he's not trying to. This is my style, and I'm gonna. This is my thing.
Personally trademark this.
It's just and obviously, it's just good. It just really seems like a good guy. Well, I think that's all we have for you this week. Follow us on iTunes, on any podcasting app of your choice, and this is a video podcast. I don't know if I mentioned that at the start. I did not, but you can follow our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Hip Pause Podcast.
Why not?
Why
not? It doesn't hurt, really.
Probably the link's in the description. Is that right, David?
Sure. Let's just go with
it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. We will see you next Tuesday. Not in the letters way that's kind of rude. See you next Tuesday. It's like a saying. But we'll see you next week, I guess you could. Anyway, bye.